I am just getting super sick and tired of these half count cases, guys. I mean, I can't express that enough. They're so annoying at this point because I always go into a Wally March and I look for a new case of cars and then I find them and it's like, oh, yay, they have them, but like there's only like two cars that I actually want. Everything else is just like, oh, maybe that's like, oh, a different assortment of cars on the back. This one, oh, same as the last case, but I guess this one is in better condition, so I guess I gotta pick that up. That's how I feel like it goes now for finding cars, for me at least, because I mean, the last couple of years, Canada, like Walmarts, have only been getting in the half count cases of cars, so it's just not as fun as they used to be because Mattel does not put the good cars in the half count cases. I mean, sometimes they did before, and sometimes they still do, but it's like it's a rare occasion. They'll put like two of the okay cars in the case, and then they'll just like put all the good stuff in the full case, and it just doesn't make any sense because I mean, it sets that like tone for the case, even though it's like, come on, like there's better stuff in that case, like come on. If people didn't know that there's a full case out there and that you only found the half count case, then they'd think this is all they're putting out these days. Like this sucks. So just a bad situation with these half count cases. I wish that they'd get the 24 count cases back because I'm getting annoyed with these half count cases. Like the trade off for finding, if they put the good cars in it, then finding them more often, it's not worth it at all because a lot of times they don't put the good cars in the half count cases. Like I know the ones coming up, I'm going to have to resort to getting these cars online. Or actually, maybe when I'm in the States coming up, hint, hint, because I think I will be going there very soon. So maybe I'll actually find some of those better cars over there. I guess you never know. But either way, welcome on back to the Cars Garage, everybody. Today, I do have a case to review, but unfortunately, like I said, with these half count cases, they usually don't put the good stuff in them. And this case is no different. This is the third case for 2025. I think it's the third case, right? Yeah, it must be. Yeah, it is. It's 2025 singles case Q. And I mean, there's some good stuff in the full version of the case, but unfortunately, it's not here. And I'm sure you already know the best thing from it. It's My Name Is Not Chuck. And well, Nikki B's really nice too. I would have really liked him to be in this. And then Dexter Hoover with Green Flag. There's another one that could have been in this half count case, but it's just not because they're all exclusive to the full version of the case, and it's just not fair. Either way, though, we do have a few okay things, and they're all looking at you right now. Everything else behind them is not that great. So we'll start off with the not so great stuff because that's how we do it. We have Sally. So Sally's back again. She was in case N. I believe she missed out on case P, but she's back now for case Q, and she still looks ugly as ever. Like, I love Sally. Right here, beautiful artwork of Sally. Looks like she does in the movie. Beautiful Porsche 911 Carrera, right? But as a diecast, no, she doesn't really look like Sally. You know what I mean? Like she's just a really bad diecast in my opinion. From her eyes to her wheels to her headlights and taillights, like it's just a really missed opportunity to make a really cool car, which they missed 19 years ago and they're still missing to this day. It's just really sad that they can't just nail Sally down as a diecast to make a really good one. It'd be nice. But no, the tires look like Matchbox tires, very flat, very just like basic. No detail on the headlights and taillights, just one color for both. And then just the model itself is just so flat and just looks like a pancake and just doesn't look like Sally at all. And then the eyes. I mean, look at those eyelashes. Like, what is that? That does not look like that. And then she doesn't even have the outline around. I never even realized that. She doesn't even have the outline around her windshield. So there's another thing. So yeah, overall, Sally is just not a very good car. But, new packaging this year, I guess, because the card back or whatever. I didn't pick one up from this case, though. This is the one I got from case N, because that's just silly to pick one up from every case when they don't change, other than the date stamp on the bottom of the car, on the base. But here's Rusty's Lightning McQueen. So, yeah, everyone loves him, right? No? Nobody likes him anymore? Oh, then why is Mattel still releasing him? I don't know. I really don't know. Him and Rusty's Cruise, like, they really are the new Jackson Storm. I mean, they really are. They kind of were before too, I guess, but not as bad. Their roles have kind of reversed. Now Jackson Storm is kind of what like they were before. In fact, I kind of remember Rusty's Cruise being a little bit rare before when she first came out in 2017, but maybe not. I don't know. She's been released a lot, and so is he, obviously. I don't know why, but they have been. I mean, they're main characters, but come on, you can only do them so many times. Who we got next? Fillmore. Fillmore is a nice one actually to put in this case, because he's heavy, very chunky car, and obviously based off a real life car, Volkswagen bus. And well, yeah, that's all I can say about Fillmore. Everyone knows Fillmore already. Unfortunately, this one that I found from the case is in not the best of condition. It's kind of like bent here, but I don't really care. I have so many Red Riders Fillmores from over like the last 4 years now, just with slight packaging variations, so I'm not really all that torn up about it. Just to have him, I guess, on 2025 card is enough for me. But if I find another one, I'll pick it up and then maybe paint up this one, open it, and then review it and paint it. Maybe, I don't know, but I doubt I'll find them again because I found this case first like 2-3 weeks ago, and then I never found it again. But my sister actually found it for me. Well, I'll tell you that later because then it will spoil some of the cars. So I'll tell you this later. But anyways, here we have Floyd Moby Hill, the gas burn racer from Cars 1, number 70. So this is his, I say this all the time, but this is his first singles release ever, just because I think it's monumental. I think it's kind of cool and something I didn't know. And then I found out and I'm like, okay. I'm not too upset about him being re-released again now. But yeah, it's his first singles release technically ever, because before he just had rubber tires with this singles release. So I guess it's his first one, which is surprising after all these years. But he was just in a 2 back in 2022 with Krusty Rotor, which didn't sell all that well. And surprise, surprise, this one's not selling all that well either, because he's been out now. This is like his second case. So yeah, nothing too exciting here with Floyd. Would have preferred the Cars 3 version of Floyd, Mattel, but we all know how Mattel feels about the Cars 3 Piston Cup stock car racers. Seems like they just don't like them anymore. Here we have Billy Oil Changer, so another one of them Piston Cup racers from Cars 1. I am worried about next year now, because next year is the 20th. Does that mean they're going to do even more of these guys? Like, I'm like you guys, I like them too, but I don't know. Enough is enough. Like, give us some of the Cars 3 ones now. I feel like they've just been doing way too many of the Cars 1 stock cars. Because now, like, they'll do them next year probably, and then they won't feel special at all because, how many times have we gotten them already? It just, I don't know. Making me think that they're not going to do anything for the 20th other than, like, some kind of little sideline. And they're just going to kind of say, eh, yeah, I guess that's it, right? That's good enough. I'm assuming that's all they're going to do. I was getting my hopes up, but now, the way this year is going, I don't know anymore. But I'd like to remain optimistic that hopefully it'll be a good year in 2026, like a really good year, much better than this year, because this year, so far, and we already seen the poster, so we know it's not going to be all that great. But anyways, yeah, he's the Octane Gain Racer number 58. I like Billy a lot. I'm glad that he's back this year, but he is kind of not really holding up, I don't think, with his peg warming status. Definitely has been peg warming a lot, I would say, in Canada and the States. And I'm not sure about other parts of the world, but probably. But I do love his artwork. He just looks really silly. And I did already review him. I might review Floyd too. I mean, I will for sure, but it might take a little while because I just don't find him all that interesting, even though he does have the one thing going for him. But anyways, who do we have back here? Oh, Fillmore wanted to fall for a second. Oh, we got the regular Lightning McQueen from Cars 1 to go along with the Piston Cup racers that we've been looking at. I feel like this is like a variant of some sort because, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like this Lightning McQueen definitely looks like a slight variation. Like, does he not look more bright than usual? Everything, even his rims, but mainly his, like, just like his red body color. It just looks extremely bright to me for some reason. I don't know why, but I don't know, pretty cool. Just a regular Cars 1 McQueen. I can never really get upset when they reissue this one just because I like how it looks, especially on this background. Even though I hate this background, I think some cars look good, I think, on it. And this is one of them just because, I don't know, just nice red simple. And then we have, racetrack and then Lightning McQueen on the racetrack. So I kind of don't mind it with the Piston Cup racers and stuff. I just kind of hate it for everybody else. But anyways, yeah, nothing really going on back here. Getting kind of tired of this mashup of cars. We got like Sally, Sheriff, Fillmore, couple Piston Cup racers, and then Slim Hood for some reason. Like he's been on the back of all of these. You'd think they would have changed it by now. They didn't even update it on the poster that he's not obviously a Cars 1 character. He's from Cars 3. I don't understand, Mattel. But yeah, Lightning McQueen, I didn't actually find him from this case, or did I? Maybe I did. I must have, because I don't know what other case I would have found him from. So yeah, I must have. But I didn't get him right away. I had to go back. Yeah, that's what happened. I went back. I don't know why it has taken me this long to review this case. I really don't know why. I mean, I know why, like the last week it has, because I've been really sick. Not really, really sick, but just like I couldn't really talk good enough to make videos. Kept coughing every 2 seconds. So yeah, that's why. And before that, there was a reason too, but I don't know why. I think I just needed a break before that. Now I wish I wouldn't have taken a break. I wish I would have recorded more. That way I could have put them out when I was sick, but I didn't really do that. So I just had the one video of the playset. So yeah, it feels like it's been a really long time since I made a video. So it's nice to be back. Very nice to be back. Unfortunately, I'll be leaving again though soon because, like I was hinting at earlier, I am going to the States, but I'm not just hopping over the border to go to Detroit. I'm actually hopping on a plane 10 hours away over the ocean to go to Hawaii. So yeah, I am pretty excited about that, but also a little bit nervous to fly, but I think I'll get through it. I wasn't even supposed to go. That's why I never mentioned it before. Or maybe I did. I might have mentioned my family was going, but just some of my family members were going, my mom and sister, but I wasn't going to go because I was kind of scared of the flight and stuff. But I eventually decided, just like last week, that, you know what, I guess might as well go and see what's there. Then, I was excited just to see all the nature stuff and all that because, I mean, it's Hawaii. It's going to be beautiful and the beach and all that and all the sea creatures I hope to see. But then I realized that there's actually not one, not two, but three targets in Hawaii on the island of Honolulu where we're staying. And there's two targets very close to our hotel, which is cool. Plus, there's an Olive Garden, which is my ultimate favorite restaurant ever. And they don't have them in Canada, so I'm super excited to go there. Plus, they also have a Wally merch. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited to go. Hopefully, I'll finally be able to find the NASCAR diecast, which they don't sell here in Canada. Maybe even the new one that they just revealed, Chase Race Lot, who knows? And maybe even the playset. And then I hope to find like 5 packs, 11 packs, just anything like mini racers too. I didn't even think about that. Mini racers too. Anything they don't sell in Canada. I can't wait to get it. Although, I mean, I shouldn't be excited to go to Hawaii to go to department stores, but I really am. I don't know why. I mean, you know why, because I'm a Cars fanatic, but definitely not the average person would be excited to go there for those reasons. But that's what I'm excited for, amongst many other things. But here we have GRC Francesco, and he's just very light. Like, wow, I never realized how light he is before. I got this one. This is 2025 because there's no more new badge. For a second, I thought I had the 2024 version, but no, because the badge is gone that said new. Because he's not new this year. Neither are any of the GRC racers, but don't worry, they brought them all back. So yeah, you got another shot to find them all this year, which could be good for people, but I feel like everyone that wanted them probably found them last year. I mean, maybe a few they found hard to find, like maybe Max Chanel, Raul Sarul, Cruz Ramirez. They're a little bit hard to find, but everybody else I feel like was pretty darn easy to find. So yeah, I think that's kind of a silly move to bring them all back. They could have just brought back a few, maybe Lightning, Carla, Cruz, and then, yeah, Raul and Max maybe, but no, they brought them all back in some way, shape, or form, whether as a single or in a 2-pack. But whatever. I mean, he looks cool. And they are doing his color changer this year. I already reviewed that, though. It wasn't all that great. So I guess it's nice to do him again to go along with that, I guess. Do we have anyone else back there? I guess not. So I guess we can just move along with, I guess, Doc Hudson. So yeah, Doc is back. Nice to see just the classic Doc. Although I hate that they always put him on this racetrack background. Because like I said, like some cars that does look good with, like any race car really, but that's, Doc is a race car. He was a race car, but obviously in this form, this is his Radiator Springs, just, regular blue paint job. So why is he on the racetrack background? Like, I don't know. I don't really get that. It just seems like Mattel doesn't think much when they do these backgrounds. It's like, hey, if you're a race car, you're going on that background. But there's going to be Lightning McQueen with a shovel coming out soon, and he actually has the Radiator Springs background. So I'm just confused. Sometimes they do actually do a good job, and like, how about with Otis? They put him on there, right? Well, actually, no, they did in 2022, but then they switched it. So yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it must be different people each time. Some people must know more about the movies, and some people just must not. It must be something like that because sometimes they actually do things the right way, and sometimes they don't. So that must be the case. I think I finally hit the nail on the head with that. But anyways, yeah, Doc Hudson. I don't know why. I always like to see him back. I guess it's just because Paul Newman and stuff. Isn't Doc supposed to have a license plate on the back? MD or something? Maybe I guess the diecast never did. For a second, I thought I got maybe an error because I did just find another error recently. But no, that's not. Yeah, it's not supposed to be like that. Never mind. But yeah, oh well, just a regular Doc. Same card back again. It is getting kind of boring to look at that one now, but nice to see Doc. He's a sight for sore eyes, I would say. And then we have Mater Sign. So yeah, another one that's not too bad. Like I said, there's 4 cars that aren't too bad, but really only 2 cars that I would say are like desirable. Like Mater Sign, he was just released last year, but he's a nice variant. It's been 10 years now since his first release, and he went 9 years before his re-release just last year in 2024. So I'm happy they brought him back last year. This year, I don't know. I mean, I'm happy to find him, but it's just like, I don't know. There's so many spots on that poster for 2025 that they could have switched out cars for and just like pick something better. I don't know. Like even just another Mater variant, keep doing them. Why not do Mater with hood finally without the lenticular eyes? Or bring back Mater with the glow in the dark lamp for Mater and the ghost light, or really any other Cars tunes Mater. I just feel like sometimes, I don't know, they just don't make the best decisions and it gets kind of annoying. But I'm happy he's back because now I can review him because this is my second one. And even though technically the one I had before was 2024, I got it from Mr. Docket. Oh, nice to see a new card back. So even because of that, I know this one's technically different. I think I'll open it, but now I see this card back. Now I don't want to. I don't know. I'm sure I will eventually though, and I'll probably find him again. I wouldn't doubt it. It's not like this one's on really good card anyways. It's pretty damaged. It's not like bent. I mean, like not creased or anything, but it is a little bit bent here. Seems to be a reoccurring issue though. And I actually noticed when I picked them up that I think this back truck bed section is plastic. So I didn't even know that before. But it makes sense now why this part is like outlined with a light brown color. I mean, it really doesn't actually, but it does, I guess, make sense why it looks so orange, whereas this part doesn't. So yeah, I don't really know why they did that. It is like that on the old one though. It's just kind of a weird little change that they made. But Mater with Sign's a cool one. I like how he's looking off to the side. I don't like how his truck bed is plastic. I was before too, but I don't know why they didn't update that because they always do with Thailand cars. But whatever. I don't even know who to do next now because it's like they're both kind of, I would say, equal. I guess technically that one's a variant. So yeah, we'll go with this one here, Daryl Card Trip. Found him on absolutely mint card, so that's nice. Obviously one of the RSN announcers for the Piston Cup races in the first Cars movie, and the second and the third technically too. Can't forget that. Boogity boogity boogity. DWstore.com. Very cool. Number 17. Obviously he was a racer back in the day himself, and you can tell by his number and stuff, and in his really cool flame job. I like that a lot. Oh, here's another card back similar to that one. We got Claude Scruggs on the back now instead of whoever was there before. Oh, they actually switched out Doc too. Nice. Did a couple of little switcheroos. I like how Hydraulic Ramon's on the back of Mater though, because that one's not one that's, I don't think he's coming out for a while now, right? Like not until the next case, so that's kind of cool. Anyways, though, moving on to the last car in the case, we have Claude Scruggs, the Leakless Racer, number 52 from the first Cars movie. I mean, I don't know why they changed his eyes, but that's the big thing about this one that's different. They changed his eyes. I don't know why they would do that, but it's his eyelids, I guess technically. It's like the shadow part. It's much less like dark and defined now. It's very light, and it just doesn't really look all that great in my opinion. But I don't know. I actually had a Thailand one that I got from that lot of cars from that kid on Facebook, from that lady that was selling them. And well, I actually kind of destroyed it because I wanted to make it look like a damaged Claude, and I'm still not done it yet, by the way. But yeah, I don't know. This one's definitely a little bit different from that they last did in 2020. So it has been a long time. I'm not really surprised that they changed them a little bit. So yeah, 5 years later, they changed his eyes, but everything else I think is pretty much the same. Yeah, not a make or break situation, but I think his eyes definitely look a little odd, especially because the paint color is yellow. Like if they were any other, darker color, it wouldn't really matter. But yellow is so light already, so it almost makes it look like there's no dividing line like between the yellow and the white. So I don't know, kind of weird. But anyways, another new card back. Not that new, just these two cards are different, I think. Or actually, I think McQueen's different too. So that's kind of cool. Got the King, WBR. I'm not saying his name because then they'll put his name in the thing down below like he's a real actor. I don't know why it always does that whenever I mention his name. But yeah, I guess that's it for this case. I'll read to you the cards that are in the full case that we missed out on here. So we got the King, Luigi and Guido, Jackson Storm, Dave Alternators, Mario Andretti. That would have been a kind of nice one. Although he has been released like the last 3 years. And then Dexter Hoover with Green Flag, Nikki B. Chew Road Trip Lightning McQueen's. That was a good move, Mattel, not putting those in this case. Because that's what they did last time. Then another extra Billy oil changer and an extra Daryl car trip. Nice one to do an extra one of. And then my name is not Chuck. So yeah, my name is not Chuck. Brand new Thailand variant. Would have been nice for him to be in this case, in the half count version of the case, but I don't know. I guess you win some, you lose some. I feel like the next case should be better because I think oh wait, the next case I have it. No, the next case after that, case S. I don't think Jonathan's in it, which is just robbery. But luckily, Acer's in it, so that's good, I guess. Because I am excited about Acer. Either way, though, next case review should be pretty soon, although probably not that soon, because like I said, I'm going to Hawaii, so it'll be a while until I make videos again. But I'll try to make a few more before I leave. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope that you did enjoy. Let me know your favorite car in the comments down below. Mine is Claude Scruggs, followed by Daryl Cartrip, and then followed by Mater with Sign, and then Doc, I guess. Oh, and before I forget, this is what I was going to say earlier. My sister actually found me doubles of Claude and Daryl at the Real Canadian Superstore in London, so that was nice. I'll definitely be reviewing them soon now, but I don't think there was anything else good there. It was just a half count version again. Just Billy and Floyd was there as well. So anyways, with all that, I will see you next time right here on the Cars Garage.